So I'll define the price for rice and wheat to be P sub R and P sub W, and this is the price in April. And we're told that in May these prices are up 20% for rice, which means it would be 1.2 PR, and then for wheat would be 1.12 PW. Now we're told that John bought the same amount of rice, so X kilograms here, X kilograms, and same in May. So I'm just setting up the question here. Now he paid but spent $150 more in May. So the increase in the price increment actually between these two is 0.2 PR. So if we multiply that by the amount of rice he bought, that would be the extra he has to pay. Same thing with the wheat, would be the difference, the change, the 12%. Times X, and this is what's equal to 150. Now, this condition we're given that John had spent $450 on rice in April, and that would be the price of rice times the amount, which is the same in both scenarios, is equal to $450. And now I'm going to phrase the question with how much did he spend on wheat in May? So you want to read carefully. It would be 1.12 PW times X. So this is what we're looking for. I know there's too many variables here, but this is what helps me see things clearly. And now I can see that that part is 450, so I can plug that in. 0.2 times 450. So at this point, it's really just algebra. But setting it up is the hard part. So that decimal goes away. That becomes 90. I'll subtract 60. PWX, which is price of wheat times the amount, is 60 over 0.12. I will simplify it always at the very end. So 60 over 0.12, move the two decimal places. You can use a calculator at this stage. 12 times 5 is 60, then 112 times 5. 100 times 5 is 500, plus 12 times 5 is 60. So I get 560 rupees, which is choice D. So just to comment on, I mean, this is how I always set up these questions. Sometimes they can be very difficult. But it just helps me clearly see what the relationship is, what variables that have given you. For some, this might seem overkill. You might be able to kind of do this conceptually. I just find that hard. So figure out a method that works for you. If this appeals to you, develop this process. Otherwise, come up with a process that works best for you. So to summarize, the answer is D.